Okay, we're back live. We are back live and just give the link. There we go. We are ready. And let's see. Hey, my friend, how are you? Are you watching on YouTube as well? Jack, can you ask Pat if he's watching on YouTube as well? So we have a lot of contracts to figure out. Let me just deal with the easy ones first. Hey, you're watching on YouTube as well, Pat? Or no? Just on Twitch. I'm just wondering. It's an off-season stream, so it's not the most entertaining by any means, but no, Jack, ask Pat if he's on both streams. Okay, so now that we've dealt with the easy guys, here's what I'm struggling a little bit. We have $12 million to sign Grzelcyk, DeBrusk, Zaboral, Senyshyn, and Brett Ritchie. So, Grzelcyk is really important, but his price is too much. I have all qualified them as RFAs. So the question is, do we sign them now or do we wait for their price to drop? Like, for example, actually Senyshyn's price is really nice. So I'll actually sign him right now. But Zaboral, that's not actually that bad either. But I would like to wait on that. Jake DeBrusk, though, like $4 million and $6 million for a second pair and third line guy. That's what's getting me off here. So I guess should we send these offers and let these three, like, I've qualified them RFAs, so let them have their demands dropped. And then Brett Ritchie as well. His demands actually isn't that much. Oh, right now Tiny's in his entry level deal, Red Boy. I'm not sure if you can even hear that. Like Jack, ask Red Boy if he's on YouTube as well. Richie, we can sign Richie for that. So it's really just these three guys: Zaboral, DeBrusk, and Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk wants a whopping $6 million for a second pair defenseman. Jake DeBrusk wants $4 million for a third line guy, and Zaboral wants 3.3, which isn't too bad, but I want to wait on that a little bit more. So let's advance a day. We have a lot of days left, so I'm just hiring the same coaches. Okay, Joakim Nordstrom rejects, Nocek rejects, Lazar rejects, Miller rejects, Bogarty accepts, Petrovic rejects, Ritchie rejects. Oh my God. Guantz rejects, Tyler Lewington accepts, Halrock accepts, Senyshyn rejects, Fitzgerald accepts, Forsbacka Carlson accepts, Willie Sherman accepts. Okay. So Kevin Miller is someone I want to bring back. Um, his demand is pretty much the same, even long term. Of course, I don't want to sign him long term. So I'm happy with the 2-year deal. Let's try 1.425 million, Kevin Miller. And then Senishin, his deal is really, really good. It does jump up for like long term, but for a 1-year deal, that's really good. So 1.325, just a little bit of saving. Curtis Lazar, again, someone I really want to bring back. So like 1.375 would be good. Now, a guy like Joakim Nordstrom, he doesn't want to re-sign. I can get someone better for that same price. I'll release him. Thomas Nocek, again, like I can get someone better. He rejected. So yeah, same with Petrovic. And then Richie, I mean, I can get someone better. And actually, I will get someone better. Brandon Guance, however, he is a good AHL type guy, but he doesn't want to sign in the AHL, so I'll release him as well. So, basically, that leaves up about 12 mil for Zaboro, DeBrusk, and Grzelcyk. So let's try Grzelcyk first. Well, actually, let's try Zaboro because I think his contract is actually pretty good. So 85% of 85% of 3 mil. That is not a bad contract, especially because he's actually gonna grow in this franchise mode. I don't mind giving that a 3x3. So yeah, 3x3. Let's try it. Zaboro can be happy with that. Jake DeBrusk and Grzelcyk, however, I will give them contracts, but much less than what they want, as I'm really not liking their prices. Like for a second pair guy, I reckon like 4.6 mil really is what it should be. And then Richie, I'll just give him like 1.075. Okay, and let's see here. So advance a day, what do you say? Curtis Lazar renews, Miller renews, Grzelcyk does reject, DeBrusk rejects, and Zaboro actually accepts that. So Richie rejects, Senishin rejects. Okay. So just for RFAs. Nick Ritchie, whatever. Senishin, again, I really like that price tag. So let's try 1.4 mil. And DeBrusk, yeah, this is sort of more the tough stuff. I'll wait for DeBrusk and Grzelcyk's demands to be a bit cheaper. And there you go, Senishin accepts. So the rest of the 3 guys, I can wait. Oh yeah, we do have to look at our goalies. It's good that they reminded me, otherwise I would have forgot. So Samuel Montembeault, let's just renew him. Grosnick, I see. Actually, we can let go of him. And then since we're bringing not at that price tag, I don't think. Yeah, not at that price tag, Hallmark. I'd rather just release you for that price tag. Ah, okay. Okay, Pat. No worries. Let me actually open up the Twitch. So, let me go to my Twitch. Then let me comment on all the things. So, Red Boy, come watch on YouTube if you want. Okay, Pat, no worries. All right, so Allmark, we do have Jeremy Swayman. He's 82, so yeah. Allmark was a failed experiment for Boston, I guess. We signed him 1 year. In real life, it's because Tuukka Rask might actually be injured for like half the year, so we'll need Allmark. But after number like those, I think it's realistic to let him go to free agency. So that's all for now. Okay, Montembeault renews. Perfect. And I should have gotten that coach, but it's okay because there is Betts here, which does want associate coach. So let's give him his contract. Why not? Okay, and that way. And let's see. Let's try and get a goalie coach, or rather, an assistant coach with goalies as their specific things. So, Elliot Staples. Whoops, gave him assistant coach. But that's okay. Okay. Main thing here is hiring scouts. So, right now, okay. All right. So right now, sort of the main thing is that we have only 2 scouts, one in the Liga and one in the SHL, as I fired the rest of them because I want to fabricate an actual scouting team, a proper team. So, Data 782, let's get out that scouting video. By the way, for anyone not watching Data 782, that does watch my streams, you should go subscribe, you should go like, and you should do everything in your power to give him support, as he is one of the best NHL content creators. Really do recommend him. Okay, NHL 21 scouting. And then we go to that screenshot 6 minutes in with everything that we need. So let's go here and let's go hire some scouts, boys. So, Ethan, where are you good, if anywhere? USA West, USA East. Perfect. You're hired. Okay, next guy. Scandinavia speciality. Okay. SHL A+, great. You're hired. Okay. We have that. Now, so that's 2 SHLs. And what were you again? USA West. Okay, so that's our USA West coda. Now you are another SHL guy. You could be a Liga scout with your A Liga, but we'll see. Chris Kunitz is also a scout, and he is decent. He is great for the QMJHL. All right, Chris Kunitz, you're hired. This guy can be a USA Central. This guy says OHL, so OHL. WHL. Has an A in the WHL. I mean, that's not bad. Definitely not bad. Just wondering if I can get any better there. A+ for the USA East, amazing. You're hired. Okay, Russia, hired. Hey, Red Boy, come watch on YouTube. That way you can actually hear me. I'm not sure if you are watching on YouTube, but yeah, come watch me on. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. No worries. Okay, so QMJHL hired. This WHL guy hired. Want to make sure we're not getting too many of the same region. We need 2 QMJHL guys, ideally. QMJHL A and QMJHL B and QMJHL. Huberto looks like a good scout. OHL, perfect. Yeah, the A in QMJHL is pretty good. We also need one. We need one more Russia, actually. One more Russia, so Raimo Reynas can do that. So up to this point, we have 2 Russias. I wish. Is there like a way to see what the offers you've sent are, like other than like a recap of all of them? Because like I want to like make sure that I'm not like doing something wrong, you know. We also need 2 like scouts in the actual NHL. So these can be my 2 NHL scouts. Okay, that's 14 offers. So we have 4 left. So I'm guessing 1 in the Dell, 1 in the Extraliga, that's for sure. So 1 in the Dell. I don't know who that could be. But we'll figure it out. Maybe this guy, looking at your Dell stats. Dell, nope. QMJHL guy will be awful at Dell. Actually, this guy, Mats Wiklund, is good for the NLA. So that's one. And then we need another guy that's good with the Dell. Good with the Dell. Like, I need someone. Maybe this Europe guy. Oh, yeah! Natalia Sorokins. Very nice. Okay, so that's one Dell and one NLA. We also need one extra Liga. We need one extra Liga. So all right, Hanu Asplund can be our extra Liga scout, and then we need one last scout. So let's just go by. We already had one SHL guy in the system, so this is looking at it by best junior leagues. Chris Kunitz is QMJHL. Okay, so one QMJHL, one OHL. There you go. One WHL right there. NHL. We didn't hire you. Another USA East or whatever. I do know that we need someone. I think in the WHL. I think we haven't gotten many people at the WHL quite yet. And of course, we can go back and fire people and hire people again. So it's not really that big of a concern. It's more so that after a while, if you don't, after a while, these scouts disappear like hotcakes. Hotcakes on a bun. So preferably, we hire one guy who's good with the WHL right now, and then we won't have to worry about it later. Okay, Laurent Bourque will have to do. So that's 18 contracts offered. It's coach contracts offered. Now we go into free agency, and before we look for any of these free agents, actual free agents, our main priority is going to be, hey, how can we sign Grizzly? And stuff like that. On the other hand, we can also go and replace Grizzly with a guy like Ryan Pulak, but he's also an RFA. He does fit all defensive pairings, so that would be nice to get. Or a guy like Mackenzie Wegar, but I'd rather just stick to our guns with Grizzly. And what were the other guys? They were all RFAs. So, if you just go to RFAs, you have Grizzly, you have DeBrusque, and you have the other guy I let go of, which was Brett Ritchie. But Brett Ritchie isn't that great. So let's just sign up. Well, firstly, let's just wait for a little bit, like 1 or 2 weeks, I guess. and let's rejects deals. So yeah, there's a coach hiring, scouts hiring on, scouts hiring on, scouts hiring on, scouts hiring on, 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 on. Okay, so let's again look. It's now been a couple of days. So let's go look at our coaching staff. We do need a goalie coach. I'm not sure if I want to hire one. Goalie coaches do tend to be rather awful. Assistant coach, goalies. Let's go sign Staples. And let's actually give him the position of goalie coach this time. Okay, so that's done. We also now, I believe, have our 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 20 scouts. We do have 20 scouts. So now let's decide which scout goes to which region. So you have, I can't actually change a region right now, can I? Or can I? No, I can't. Okay. That's kind of frustrating. I thought you could change regions right now and then do it later, but apparently not. So that's kind of frustrating. Okay, let's go see our demands if they've dropped yet. So, definitely Grizzly, too expensive right now. Same with DeBrusque. So let's just wait a week or two, another week or two, see their drops demand. So let's sim up to here. Trade's going down. Okay, whatever. Staples doesn't want that. Okay. No offers to be made here. Okay, Jake DeBrusque has been tendered for $5 million. Hold up. Stop the thing. Okay. By now, our free agents should have gotten less of a demand, although Jake DeBrusque has been tendered. I can take a first and a third rounder for DeBrusque, which honestly wouldn't be the worst return in the world. Matt Grzelcyk now has much more realistic demands, so that's good. So the first thing is, are there any contracts that we can trade to help us with this situation? So Lars is fine, Taylor Hall is fine, JK NHL with the most friendly deal ever. Zabor to another team that will make their life tough. They want to contend, but by doing this, it will make life tough for them. So Flames are good. A team that can take the cap hit, but will be impacted negatively by this. Colorado, Oilers. Yeah, Oilers would be great to trade him to. Okay, let's try and get a fourth round pick. Let's try a next year's second first. I'm not sure. Yeah, they wouldn't take this. Okay, a third this year. Trade accepted. All right. Thank you, Edmonton, for doing us a big old favor. That is going to be very, very nice. So now we can, with that extra cap space we get from trading that awful, awful, awful contract, let's go sign Grizzlick. So 4.95 mil he wants, and 85% of that is a relatively decent deal. Times 5, basically. 4.25. If I go and extend the range, then his contract gets pretty expensive pretty fast. So let's just go for 4.35 million on Matt Grizzlick. Keep him happy. Brett Ritchie, again, like, I'm fine with the team taking you, honestly. So let's advance a day. Now we have the space to keep DeBrusque on that contract. So yeah, 5.2 for 1 year, match offer. And Grizzlick actually gets offered the same day by Nashville for $6 million for 1 year. Because it's 1 year, I don't really mind. Just because it's 1 year, right? If I'm matching a contract that's bad, I'd rather have it for 1 year and then restructure it. Whereas, but let me see how much cap space they'll leave us with. Or like if you have the cap space to do that. So, looking at cap space, go to all expiring. No, not that. If we go to his contract, we have the necessary cap to get him back on the team. So there. Okay, Brett Ritchie comes back to the team finally. And let's just get Grizzlick back. Okay, so yeah. I have the cap space, so I'll match it. Now, with that said, what contract things that we need to do? So let's see, what team do we have so far for next year? So 3 and 6. This is to meet the third line. 9, 10. 9. 10, 11, 12. We could promote JK. And honestly, I think that's what I'll do. I'll keep the fourth line, some young guns on the fourth line. I don't mind that. So forwards-wise, we're good. Defensively, I think we're definitely fine. Goalies-wise, we are good as well. So really, all we need, at least in the NHL, is a couple of depth type dudes that can fill out our roster. So we have 3 mil of cap space, so it's going to be somewhat cheap. Well, not that cheap, but like someone like Eric Cernak, but he's an RFA. Leipzig is an RFA. Luke Shen. Let's go by overall instead. Let's see which players I can potentially nab up, if any? Nope, there are none, really. So, you know what? In that case, since there aren't any players to get depth, are there any goalies better than Jeremy Swayman still available? No, not really. Okay. In that case, let's just fill out our AHL squad. So, AHL guys, just get them all up. So, sign. Well, let's actually see what the AHL team's looking like first. We don't have that many. We don't have that many players for the AHL, I believe. So in the system, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't mind that, I guess. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, that's fine. For forwards, defensemen, 1, 2. Yikes. Okay, so we need 3 AHL defensemen. Clearly, we need 3 AHL defensemen. So let's do that quick. So we do need 3 AHL defensemen. So there we go, 3 AHL defensemen right there. And then we need like one NHL sort of depth guy. So we could go with Cesarnik here for the depth. And Boyd here. So yeah. That should be it. Yep, they're all accepting the offers. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And that should be all done and ready to go. So let's just sim to the next season and let's get this puppy started. Because we hired scouts, we did everything. I see there's one message in Discord. Hey, all right. See ya, Pat. See ya. That is. See ya, Pat. Okay. All right. So now is the real meat. Okay. Because yet again, Tiny, Pasta, Marchand, right away, just click. +3. Boom. Done. Krejci, Bergeron, Hall, +1. Done. DeBrusque on the third line, listed as a second line forward, but it just doesn't make sense quite yet. Nick Foglino, Curtis Lazar, maybe Senishin on the third line. He's pretty good. And then Brett Ritchie. Personally, I would rather have no forward scratched. So this is the best we have on offense. I wonder if switching up anyone these guys will get bigger. If you put Brett Ritchie on the third line, then the third line gets a +1. We could try that out later in the season, not right now. Okay, Zaboral up to 83 overall. That's nice. What does Grizzly get? He actually gets a +3 as well. But he is 26, whereas Carlo is 23. So I'm not sure I want to do that move. John Moore and Kevin Miller, not sure about that as a line. I would rather have Uro Workinainen. That also gives the +3 with Kevin Miller. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that as it is. That's nice. Urho Workinainen can get his first time in the NHL. So +3, +1, 0, +1, +1, +3, +3. Really nice. Goalies, Jeremy Swayman already up to 84 overall. You love to see that. And Tuukka, of course, 89 overall. Jeremy Swayman will take the mantle sometime soon in net. So that is nice. Okay. Power special teams now. Tiny Martian. Okay, that's good. Except I'd rather have Pasta up here. And Krejci up here. And gotta have someone better than Nick Foglino on the power play. Zachary Senyshyn might be the answer. Yeah, gives you a +1. We'll take it. 4-man power play. We like that. We like that. Penalty kill now. I like the second pair. Not sure I want Nick Foglino up here. Curtis Lazar would still give it a -1. Center, two-way forwards, Bergeron is the left wing. Nope. Okay. So, never mind. Nick Foglino would make sense on the penalty kill. And then we'll put, rather than Charlie McAvoy, we'll put maybe Grzelcyk. Yeah, Grzelcyk. We'll double shift up on that PK. 3-man PK. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. We're going to need a DFD here. Kevin Miller. Oof, still a -3. Urho Workinainen is a -1. That's not too bad. If I replace Carlo with Zaboral, what happens? 0. So Zaboral will double shift on the 3-man PK. Extras are, well, let's see. 4-on-4, that's fine. That's fine. 3-on-3 is fine. Extra attacker, nice. Shootout, great. Goalies, of course we know, scratched, perfect. Just like that, NHL lines are set. AHL lines. Oh wow, we have Jacob Forsbacka Carlson up here. He could probably replace Brett Ritchie. Let's actually do that. Let's go and let's promote. Let's promote Jacob Forsbacka Carlson. Because I think it's his time to shine. For now, we can just do. Well, for now, we can just put whoever we want up in here, and then we'll fix it later. By later, I mean once we're up on the NHL lines. So Brett Ritchie will be our scratch for the forwards. Forsbacka Carlson does give it a -1. But if he switches with Nick Foglino, then it's a 0. Um, so that's good. We'll have Nick. We'll have Jacob Forsback of Carlson as a third liner. Does have a nice fit there. Yeah, this is a much better fourth line, I would say. Okay, and then yeah, an AHL now. So main thing here is we want Fabian Lissel to grow, as well as maybe Cameron Hughes, and just guys who can grow. So Jacob Lauko can be on the first line. Never mind, he doesn't give it a +1, so Boyd will be on that line. Rest of it is looking fine, I suppose. Besides Oscar Steen, no idea who that is, and we'll replace him with the Shen. Powell Shen. Achalagado nga, and then on defense here, got a nice rhythm, I guess. Let's get Sherman, and then get Stone to play the third line, third pair. Special teams, just Fabian Lissel needs to be playing. That's really all I care about. He's like the main prospect. So like everywhere you see, so like here, Fabian Lissel, go ahead, play. Doesn't matter. 3-man PK, he can't play. Extras, Fabian Lissel here, perfect. So that means I don't have to put him. Fabian Lissel there, perfect. And extra attacker, gotta be Fabian Lissel. Shootout, put Fabian Lissel first. Goaltenders, Samuel Montembeault. We already know he's our main guy. And we did get rid of our other AHL goalie, which means we should go and fix that. Go and sign a AHL goalie. Two-way goalie, highest overall, is Anton Forsberg. Let's pick up Matisse, actually. Let's pick up Matisse. Rest in peace, Matisse, by the way. But let's go and pick him up. He'll be a nice part of this culture. And he accepts. Perfect. So we're almost done. So Matisse will come in here and become our AHL starter. Again, huge rest in peace, Matisse. We all know what happened. Tragic. But he is going to be a part of my franchise mode. And who knows? If he grows, then maybe he can be a backup someday. So yeah, that's our line set. Let's go and check our captains and jerseys. So I actually agree. Yep, that's all good. Um, just a couple more things that we have to do. So we have some big names expiring, and they're gonna be cheapest right now. Oh God, Krejci 7 mil. Okay, Brandon Carlo. Okay, that's reasonable. That's actually super reasonable. I'll sign Brandon Carlo right now. That is amazing. Um, for a first pair, second pair type guy. First pair more so. So let's go sign him. That is an amazing price tag for Brandon Carlo. 3.825. Perfect. DeBrus does not want to sign at the moment. Okay. Nick Foglino wants an extension. It's gotta be cheap, my friend. Okay, well, I mean, I don't see him doing well, so I'll actually like continue. Hard Lindholm wants to resign. Perfect. Sign him up. Cam Hughes as well. Camphor as well. Um, yeah. So really, it's only like Krejci that wants like a big contract at the moment, but we can wait for that. What about goalies? Ah, Abhinay. Okay, Tuca wants 6 mil. That's actually not too bad. And if you make it a short-term deal, then it's even less. So let's try 1 million at 5 million. That's a very team-friendly contract. There we go. Okay, so that way we can get them nice contracts. And then other things we have to do. Progress reports is one thing we have to do. So, of course, we know Tiny, Group, all these guys are the group. None in the system, no growth yet, really. So that's unfortunate. But let's go and assign our scouts, or rather, put them in the real places now. And also put the scouts how it should be. And then we'll actually save it before we do the scouting, because scoutings take another like long time. So yeah, it's just let's see, auto save on. Yeah, auto scouting. Just none, I think. Right? Yeah, none. Or what does data do actually? Let me see what data does. I have to go soon. So yeah, that's why I'm not setting up scouting fully. Let me just see. Jalaya. Wow.
possibility to either auto scout both amateur and pro amateur teams that are undrafted and pro team players that are already on NHL teams, or one or the other, such as only pro or only amateur, or none. Personally, I always bet it auto pro scouting.
Okay, pro scouting only is what we need to do. There we go. And just like that, we've set up the lines for the season. We've hired the scouts, although we have to change them and then do our scouting. And then we will be done because, yeah, we'll be done. Perfect. So, thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.